everybody. Welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 802. It is so good to be in front of all of you this fine evening. It's going to be a great one tonight. Brandy was over there trying to figure out, she said Saturday Night Live had Picking Up the Pieces by the Average White Band. No, I believe it was Superman had that. There's a great scene in there. Anyways. All right, everybody. I don't know. She just caught me with that trivia right there at the beginning. Anyway, welcome everybody. It is Wednesday night. It is All Saints night. It is what do they call it? Dia de los Muertos. It is a good night tonight. We are all happy that y'all made it past all the trick-or-treaters and the goblins and the witches and whatever you did yesterday. We're so happy that y'all made it back.
Yeah.
Because tonight we are going to have our Wednesday hard-hitting Wednesday, but we're going to do it differently. We're going to have test-taking techniques because we missed the techniques Tuesday, so we're just going to do it on Wednesday. Why not? Brandy's like, can we do that? I'm like, we make the rules around here. Speaking of which, my name is Andy. I am the guy that answers all the phone call, text messages, emails, but you're not here for my ability to answer a message. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7. Which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too, you get a pass notice and start off the year of 2024 like the way you didn't start 2023. You know what I mean? On another level. You want to start on a different level when you start a new year. Progression is everything. And I know there's a lot of managers or people who don't really know anything. They'll tell you, look, Brandy, and this is like a myth. Like, if I pass my SIE, I have to pay my FINRA fees in December.
No,
you don't.
No, because you're not. The SIE is a standalone test. You don't. You're not registered yet.
The other thing you need to know is any person off the street can take the SIE as long as they have $80.
And 18 years old.
That's it. That's the only qualifications, really.
Social Security.
There's a couple other ones, but Brandy's going to get all technical on you and drag the list out.
But basically, yes, as long as you're over the age of 18 and $80.
Would you like to read the list off of things?
And it's no guarantee that you will, in fact, become registered with.
Anyways, that's why T's don't get to tell jokes. Take the wind out of everything. They just slow it all down.
Hey, I like that joke.
Anywho, anybody can take the exam, really.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have a sponsorship or anything to take the SIE. Anybody can take it with all the things that Brandy says. I guess she'll list it somewhere. But anyways, I always say, and this is what I say, because I just like to keep it simple. Any bum off the street can go take the SIE. Really.
He's not insinuating that you guys are bum.
No. But anybody could take the.
Yes.
Anybody can. Well, they're not bums because they're going to be sponsored.
That's right.
Series 6. So I'm just saying, you don't need to stop. You don't need to hold off for the holidays. In fact, it's the worst thing you can do, because I'm telling you right now from experience, people who stop studying at this time because they're afraid of FINRA fees, they don't even pick it up until March or spring.
Because you get busy and then you get
they literally delay a pass notice until March because they stop studying till maybe January when their resolutions kick in, about the same time they say they're going to lose weight, and then they get in there and now they're losing weight and they're doing the gym thing, and then I'm eating right, I'm studying and I can't concentrate because I'm going dizzy because I'm starving myself. There's a whole myriad of things that people go through, and then in January they kind of do it, and then by February they really do it, and then March they go and have their first attempt.
Yeah.
So it's it really pushes you back 5 months.
It kind of.
And that's the pattern.
Yeah.
You don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you, there's people, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
They get off the studying, they think that they know, and it's the worst thing ever. Don't be afraid of FINRA fees or whatever, and when they don't even have them for the SIE if you pass.
Nah, man.
If anything, what you want to do is, if you haven't passed the SIE yet, pass the SIE this year for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Start your Series 6. Take the Series 6 in January 1st. Be ready to take the first week. I don't know, guarantee that January 1st is available, but the first week of January, take that exam.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people we've had that passed the exam for the Series 63 and 26 in the first weeks of January? It's unprecedented. It's crazy because everybody holds off and they just keep studying through December, and then they just go into January and just do it.
and the thing is too is, we always use the holidays as an excuse, and then, you got to get back into the routine. Guys, don't do that. Just study and stay ready. Be ready.
You never know. Just pass the dang SIE, pass and go for the pass on the 6, and you never know where you're at. Okay? But don't stop. Don't stop the momentum. It's a jealous lady. She'll leave you for another person who's got momentum and wants to keep it. They ain't gonna wait around for you. So just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Yes.
That's all.
Yep.
So that is the strategy. If you're with us, and I know there's going to be a lot of people have different opinions, and they're going to tell you all kinds of different myths that are not right. And those are the two biggest ones I hear every time around this time of year, about the FINRA fees. If you pass the SIE, you're going to have to pay like $400, $500 in it. No, you don't. No, you don't. Slow down. No, you don't. Stop. Pass the SIE. That's not true. They don't know what they're talking about.
Nah.
So just go pass your exam. Don't worry about that part. Just go pass it.
Exactly.
And if you're going to get your 63, let's do it.
Do it now.
Have you noticed all the 63 passers?
I know.
All right, let's get to it, Brandy.
Yeah.
We got our own on-demand online courses and videos and audios. We got live sessions. We got tutoring. We've got study guides. Guys, and all in one package. We have that for our member. One of our member programs or one of our member tiers, it has everything. It even has the tutoring, the small group tutoring in it. It has everything. For the same price people are paying for a weekend boot camp with other study preps. I just heard that Kaplan has like a boot camp over the weekend, and it's $100. And all you get is someone reading a book to you. All they do is literally grab the book and read it to you for 2 days. And you got to sit in the room or office, wherever. And that's it. That's all you get.
Yep.
We're offering you course material. We're offering you test taking techniques. We're offering you studying, ways to study and up your game. We're showing you how to increase your scores. We're showing you how to read the questions. We're giving you a community. We're giving you study guides. We're giving you tutoring. And guess what? You keep it longer than a weekend.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer for me, but check us out. Look it up. We got our own material. We don't just read books to people. We try to give substance. Scan the QR code, hit the link in the chat. You can find out all the stuff. We have an orientation that explains it all. I have a rash of people asking me for the SIE only. I thought we only had an SIE only for $25. Guys, that was over a year ago.
Yeah, that was
a long time ago. So we've moved on from there. We have more stuff and new things since then. And you know what? To be honest with you, we didn't have a lot of passers from that program.
No.
I don't do things that don't get the results that we all want.
We want you guys to pass.
I want you to pass, and I want you to do it in a good time
and able to do like business. The SIE, you can't do business.
No. So what's the point?
Yeah.
So we want you guys to get this thing done and right away. So check us out, hit the links, and get onto that 8668-KONA, 866-439-562. And we have other options besides the $100. I'm just using that as an example. Watch the orientation, explains it all. The Kona community, the Discord's there for everyone. Speaking of members, we have live sessions happening tomorrow, Series 6 and SIE. I can't remember what's going on in the 6th, but I do know that I know what's going on in the SIE. It is part 2 of package securities. That's what I know what's going on in there.
Yeah.
And then we have variable contracts, I guess.
Yes.
In the Series 6.
Yes.
These are two huge topics for both of them. And if you just signed up and you barely started and you're like, should I go through all your course material first and then attend the live? No, jump right in. You're available, jump in. Look, there's no soft entry. There's no shallow end to this. There's no kiddie pool of studying. You just jump in. That's it. I don't want to pick on poor Kaplan, but they can afford it. They literally take all the topics from what FINRA wants you to do, which is the FINRA guideline, and that's all the topics that are going to be on the exam. They literally every year put it into a salad shooter, spin it all out, and put it wherever order they want. So it doesn't matter what order you study this stuff in. It doesn't matter what part you're in. It's all just seems overwhelming in the beginning, as all new languages feel like.
Yeah.
As if you were in a different country. That's how you got to really look at it. You're in a different country. Everything's all foreign. I know. Just sit there anyway. You'll figure stuff out. Brandy makes it fun. She tells jokes.
I try.
If not, she's got that personality, and you're just like, what is she doing right now?
I don't know.
It's a spectacle, if anything. You got to go. And if you are paying for the membership, why not? Learn.
Yes.
All right. We got the Series 6 happening at 7 a.m. in Hawaii, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. in the East. And then we have the SIE at 11 a.m. in Hawaii, 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. in the East. All right. There will be replays that will help you out with that day. If you did not see it, the actual day, replay of tomorrow will not be available for quite a minute. But we do have tons of other like videos from our archives that'll help you get through that material. But I'm telling you guys, these day ones, woo,
Fire.
people are loving it.
Yeah, they are.
You go through this material in a very rapid pace. So another reason why to join us this month, because we will be putting these videos out this month, probably, right?
Yeah.
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 This month. Everything's going to be updated this month. So what a month. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's dive in. Test taking technique. Except it's not Tuesday.
I know, but I just
I know. It's the graphic. But test taking techniques Wednesday?
Yes.
Test taking techniques Wednesday? I don't know. Can't make it better. But we're going to do, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is. We are going to give you that test taking techniques study tips,
Yes.
tricks, and techniques that you're going to love every week. And tonight, guys, if you have not bought into the techniques, if you have not bought into these test taking techniques, you're really missing out. We had a passer, Shannon Smith. She just got her Series 26. She got 3 pass notices in 60 days. She's like, dude, I don't even know what I would do without the techniques, because I just literally, I answered the ones that I knew were easy on the exam. The ones that were difficult, I techniqued it out. I got my pass notices. That's all I know. That's all I know. Speaking of Shannon Smith, is she on tonight? I know she told me she might be, but she's so kind. She might not. Sorry. Should have looked before. No. Yeah, she told me she might, but she's not. But yeah, that's what she said. She goes, I just did that. And then bam, I have it done. Christina Bach, same thing. Techniqued it out. Guys, passer after passer after passer adds these to their arsenal and to their weapons, if you will, when they go into the exam room. You don't want to go in there with just the same old shoddy memory that you have every time you try to take any exam, where things float in and float out sometimes. Sometimes we don't get it. Sometimes we're just confused by questions. Sometimes the pressure, the nervousness. Maybe we had a burrito that we shouldn't have ate on the way in, and we got a grumbly tumbly, and we just got to get the heck out of there, and it's distracting the whole time because you don't want to stink up the room. Guys, it happens every time. It happens all the time to everybody. So you want these techniques that'll get you through these exam questions. And sometimes people, when that kind of pressure hits, they actually do better because they think less. So how do we do it? Well, we got rules of test taking techniques night, because I can't do Tuesday. We got rules of test taking techniques night. We have rules. Yes. Rule number 1, you're not allowed to ask what exam did that question come from? Don't get caught up in the difficulty of it. If you're like, wow, that's way out there. Wow, I don't remember studying that. Wow, I don't know that topic. You're missing the whole point. Look how she's answering it. Look how she's looking at the answers first. Sometimes we even get these questions right without even looking at the question. Yeah, we do that all the time. Guys, up your game. Why are you answering these exams just like you did when you were, 11 years old? Rule number 2 to the test taking techniques night is rule number 2 is we want you to log off here. Go get yourself a quiz. Go practice. Don't be an Alvin Iverson. Go practice. Get your practice in. Be like a Kobe. Go get your practice in, master it, and you really get this skill set down. All skill sets take time. They do take practice, so don't waste time. We want you to get a 10-question flash quiz. That means 10 questions, 10 minutes, 1 minute of thought. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
There you go.
Yep.
So let's go for it.
Yeah. All right. So, purchase, hold on. Stop. Purchase.
Okay, so that's not a factor.
That's not gonna work.
Yep.
Different.
Right.
Okay. But so I was like, okay, man, I don't even know where to go with this, but I just looked at it a little bit longer. Purchase bonds with different maturity dates, purchase bonds with different industries, purchase different types of bonds, purchase different bonds from the same industry. Ooh, look at that.
Those are opposites.
These are opposite, right? So I bet you this is going to have something to do with like diversification.
By the way, I'm not saying 100% of the time, but when you have an opposite like that, 90% of the time, I don't know the exact math on it, but 90% of the time, that's probably going to be the answer. One of those is going to be the answer.
Yeah. I can't explain it. It just is.
It just is more likely.
Right. So it says, which of the following represents the least, ooh, watch out, guys, the least effective way to diversify a bond? Look,
If I that's
a
easy.
bond portfolio.
Can I guess?
Hmm.
So if it's a least effective diversification,
Mhm.
diversity is like, man, much like my ice cream, I like different types of flavors in my bowl,
Okay.
not just one vanilla,
Mhm.
like somebody I know.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I like different flavors in there.
Mhm.
I would get it from different industries. I would get it all over the place. I'd be pulling from everywhere because that's diversification. So if I didn't want that, I just buy it from the same place every day, all the time. It's the same thing, same industry, least effective.
And if you guys notice, it's the only answer choice that has the same in it. Does that make sense?
Look, I just related it to ice cream, no content at all.
Yeah. Mhm. See that?
How could it be diversified if you're getting it from the exact same place?
Easy. See?
No.
Easy. Easy. All right. I have American depositary receipts. It's a typo. I have foreign bills,
Yeah.
bankers acceptances, and euro dollars. Now, it was funny. I remember one person said, these two have parentheses.
Yeah.
Probably that's the answer.
Hey,
One of
could be.
those. Let's try it, right? So I'm going to look into the question, and the question says money market instruments guaranteed by a bank that are used to provide. Dude, I don't know any of that last stuff, but it says guaranteed by a bank, and that has a banker's apostrophe S, which means it's from a bank. I don't know if you guys know that. That's like apostrophe S
Yeah.
from that person. And that's the
Look, again, we could have had a bad morning. Maybe you were feeding the baby and it puked all over you. You got that smell on your shirt. You didn't even have time to change it. You're distracted the whole entire time. You don't even know what's going on. You could easily miss something that was so easy.
Mhm.
Just looking at the answers and going, wow, two answers have parentheses. I remember Brandy telling me sometimes that's a big red flag.
For no reason
You
at
know
all.
what? I'm just going to put banker with bankers,
Yeah.
bank with bankers. And you're walking out with a pass notice. The next thing you know,
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, I have 12B1 fees. I have legal fees. I have contingent deferred sales charge, and I have manager fee. So I have fees, 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 but I have one charge. This one's different.
yeah, and it's a charge that happens later.
Oh yeah, because it's contingent.
Yeah,
It's deferred.
yeah.
Which of the following is not part of the expense ratio of a mutual fund? I don't know. Man, I don't know. But I'm just gonna go with the one that's different.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to put together an expense report when it's something that's not it's in the future.
I didn't even think about that. Like I didn't even link, guys. I didn't even link the fact that it's deferred, so it's later, so it's not an
I just
expense now.
imagine being in an office in a cubicle and you're supposed to do the expense reports. And then literally Larry, the manager, comes up and is like, "Hey, I want an expense report." And but it's all gonna be on things that are gonna happen, maybe not in the future.
Yeah,
And you're like, "Larry, how can I help you? I don't even know if that's gonna be true in the future.
right.
What am I? What am I, Dionne Warwick? I don't know what's going on. What am I, psychic friend?
Yeah.
No, doesn't
Yeah.
work. And if I was, why would I be sitting here, Larry?
Yeah.
Why would I be here, Larry?
Yes. Oh, so many. I have a beneficial owner.
We've always had that manager, though.
Yeah.
You're like, how do they get to management?
So I have a beneficial owner. That's a specific person.
Mm-hmm.
I have a guardian. That's a specific person. I have a voting board member.
Ooh, that's a lot of people.
Specific person. Then I have any person.
Oh, that's any bum.
Any person. Nice. I don't know.
See, I would have got messed up on C just because I said board member. I would have like, oh, board. Oh, that's a lot of people. See, you gotta slow down. Because board
But it's
member, a voting member. Yeah, see,
okay.
words count.
Yeah. Check it out.
Yeah, it's any person, any designation. We're no designation, really, right?
Yeah.
Could be somebody, could be nobody. We don't know.
All it's saying is a fiduciary would best be described as, and then D does finish the rest of the specific definition, but I want to read D.
Dude,
That was way too long, dude. I'm tired.
I know there's some people that think that we don't teach any content. Yeah, we teach you the content. We teach you the stuff that teaches
Yeah.
you all this stuff and why that is. But I'm talking about an exam world, real world. I'm going to the exam. My brain is not 100%.
Dude, I'm studying. It's like 2 in the morning. I just want to go to sleep.
I trick or treated with the kids all night. One of them ate way too much candy.
I'm on my last question and I have 30 seconds left.
I had a 5-year-old running around the house like he was like on meth all night long. Oh,
I'm
I'm
just gonna
exhausted.
I'm just gonna hit the one that says any. You know what I'm saying?
Happens.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
That's why you want these in your arsenal.
Yep. Ew, gross. No, I'm just kidding. Gross domestic product, the S&P 500 index, the consumer price index, or a gross national product. So I'm looking at, it says domestic and national. Those look good.
Yep.
And it says index and index. Those look good. Right? So like A or D or B or C. Now, obviously, this is not one that I can just randomly go, oh, it's one of these because
Nothing's at 100% looking like, hey, that's me.
right. So, but I am going, it's probably going to have something indexy
This is what we call reading the question now with intent.
because now I have to read the question. But luckily, I mean, look, it's pretty
You have a roadmap there.
right. All right. A measure of a nation's citizens' economic activity is. Now, you guys we can argue this all day.
Yes.
We can argue this, but I'm just going to go with a nation's and national, and I'm just going to go ahead and click that again, bro. I'm tired.
See, a nation's economic activity could be any nation. Doesn't necessarily mean this nation. Yeah, I can measure this nation. It can also measure other nations. But if it was this nation specifically, it would be domestic. That's what I would argue. And that's what I would have reasoned. And I know Brandy's like, there's an argument. I don't want to argue.
I'm not going to say.
I know. She's
Go
like,
with that.
yeah, why not? You get it right.
Yeah.
Hey, and if you get this right, and then you see that in the explanation you're off, then you go back and you go, why did I get it right? What did I get it wrong?
Hence,
Why
why right, the why wrong.
It's the key to all your studying, which you learn here with KonaButterflyz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I would look at the explanation and I probably like if I got any of these answers based purely on technique, I'm gonna look up the actual like reason why it's the answer.
Yeah.
But when I'm like just trying to get through this thing, I just click it and get the answer.
But if I got this on the exam, and I'm picking D all day long with my crazy like thinking and my rationale. And guess what? I'm walking out of there with like a pass notice like George Jefferson. I'm moving on up with Wheezy. No one cares how I got it.
Right. Sure. All right. I have the corporation CFO. I have somebody who's unaffiliated. I got the officer and I got a director. Again, B is different. I'm ignoring the numbers for now just because
Yeah.
who cares?
Well, all of them have numbers anyway.
They all have numbers, and then you can say, well, ooh, that's a large number compared to the 1 and the 2.
All right, let's bypass it because they're all kind of same.
Right.
I mean, they're all have numbers.
Right. All the following are considered control persons, except I'm going to go with the one that's unaffiliated. And right.
How can you have control if you're not even affiliated with anybody?
Right.
What are you? Who are you? Why do you have a windbreaker?
Right.
It's just a blank windbreaker. I need somebody with letters on the back.
And again, somebody's going to say, well, it's the percentage of shares owned makes you a control person as well. And yes, that is true. Double digits.
But again, I'm in the exam. I have no reasoning except the crazy stuff I come up with in my head. And I'm just saying, unaffiliated, get out of here.
Oh, that was it.
That's it. That's all. See how quickly we went through that?
Yep.
I'm trying to break it down without any content. I'm in that moment with you guys where I just can't remember anything. I don't know. It all looks foreign to me. It could be anything.
Well,
Right?
the reality is, guys, here's what I want you guys to know. Obviously, this is where Andy and I work very well together because I just answered 6 questions with absolutely no securities content. And to prove that that's correct, Andy, who doesn't study,
No.
got them all right as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, some might say, well, Brandy knows the answers. Of course I know the answers. I teach this stuff, right?
I don't.
But he doesn't.
Mm,
He tunes me out specifically on purpose.
that's right. Hey, you want a healthy marriage when you work with your partner?
That's how you do.
Noise canceling headphones.
So is he getting answers wrong is he getting answers right, but for the wrong reasons? 100% he is. But that doesn't matter, guys, because he's making these key connections and he's getting them right. And then if he was studying, what he would have done is he would have got the answer, went, oh, I got it right. I'm going to go double check why it's right and then learn from it, move on. You
Yep.
guys could take your quizzes either way.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to show you guys. Have that freedom and that confidence just to pick an answer.
Yeah.
'Cause chances are you're going to be right.
Just have no fear about it. Just go for it. The worst thing you can do is stall out, second guess, overthink it. I'd rather you underthink it like me than overthink it.
Me too.
And that's somebody that knows it all.
And that's why I don't stop him.
Because
sense?
it's just organic. And just like, it just makes sense because I'm just looking at those words.
Right.
And people might be watching this on the replay or whatever and be like, or you've been studying, and you're like, Andy's totally wrong.
Right.
But am I? I got it right.
Exactly. And that is why.
It doesn't matter.
Why wrong? Why right?
In the end, what is the point?
Right.
In the end, what is the stinking point?
Mm-hmm. Lincoln Park says
that I got him wrong, but I knew why. And I knew that I overthought it and I put it this and that, or the fact that I had no clue. I just went with the technique, got it right. And I got a 98, 99% on my quiz. And then I go and pass my exam. What's the point? You want to get a pass notice. You just want to get that pass notice. You might not always know why, but if the answer's there and you see it and it looks good and you reason it out kind of like I did, even if it has nothing to do with content and it's just everything we do with the technique, go for it. Don't be scared.
Exactly.
You might surprise yourself. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that techniques for tonight. And thank you all for making the choice to study tonight. Go grab yourself a quiz. Practice.
Free your mind.
Have no fear. Have no fear. There's nothing to fear. Just plain make it fun and just do it.
Exactly.
We're going to have live sessions tomorrow. We'll be back for the Serious Sticks. I'm not sure what we're going to do for Studying Brew, but it'll be good. You'll learn something. You'll learn content. You'll learn techniques. I promise you that. Same bat time, same bat channel, everybody. Take care out there. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys for being on. We super appreciate you. Don't forget to practice these techniques in your flash quiz. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.